Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Kat, and today I'm going to be sharing a Halloween home tour for 2025. I'm really excited to show you guys this year's theme. I went with I'm calling it an abandoned pirate island. We just went to Disneyland about almost 2 weeks ago now, and I got inspired by a Pirates of the Caribbean ride, and then I thought to myself, like, I have all this leftover decor from my son Cash's 4th birthday party was a pirate theme. So mixed in with a little bit of new stuff and a little bit of old, well, a lot of old. I didn't go too crazy this year on Halloween buying, but yeah, I'm excited to show you guys the formal living room. This is our entryway here, our formal dining room, and then our family room. And then I have 2 bonus rooms for you guys. I'm really excited. It is my son's bedrooms. I kind of went above and beyond this year. Usually I do very simple in there, like the little Dollar Tree tinsel tree, and let them kind of decorate it. And this year I thought, you know what? They both love Halloween, so I thought, why not just go for it? So yeah, let's get this video started before it's too long. But I just want to let you guys know, if you guys could, if you like this video, give this video a thumbs up and hit the hype me button. It just helps my channel get pushed out into the YouTube world, since I am a smaller content creator. And if you have Instagram and Pinterest, follow me on there. I usually post throughout the holiday season what we're doing. And then tomorrow is October 1st. Yay! I am going to be having what I got my kids in their boo baskets. So that's always fun. It just gives you guys a bunch of ideas on, maybe what to get for your kids or your loved one or anyone, even yourself. So with that being said, let's get started. Happy Halloween. Okay, everyone, we're starting here at the front porch. This year I just went with my black and white theme, kind of like usually what I stick to for Halloween. I kept it a little bit more simple, just jack-o'-lantern pumpkins and regular pumpkins. And then I layered some rugs, and then these really pretty wicker wreaths that I've had, and they have glitter bats on them. Had them for years from Joanne Fabrics, years and years ago. So I hung those there, and then I just kind of stacked and layered the pumpkins. And then I layered these rugs. The black and white rug was from Five Below a few years ago. And then this graveyard rug is from the at-home store last year. And I got it at 90% off after the holiday season. So I paid about $2.50 for that huge rug. I like bigger rugs here because we do have the double doors. So when I could find one that's on 90% off, I usually buy it for any season. So a regular, I believe it was $25, and I got it for $2.50, which was a total steal. And then this Boo to You sign is from Hobby Lobby when they used to sell home Halloween decor. And you flip it around and it turned into a fall sign. So that is the front porch for this year. Very simple, clean, still in the Halloween spirit. But let's go inside and see what we did for Halloween 2025. And I'm going to give you guys a full view here. Sorry, it might be a little overcast today. So if I'm adjusting the lighting in here, that's the reason. I don't want it to be too dark and then it goes super bright. So this is the full view of the front living room. And then let me show you the entryway where we always start. Let me just close the door. Like I said in the intro, this was my inspo was Pirates of the Caribbean ride at the Disneyland Resort. And I had a few things pirate themed already. So I started with this backdrop that I hung from my son's birthday. I didn't want to cover the main mirror because I felt like it gives it definition and depth. But so I just draped it behind the mirror, hung it up, and then I hung this fishnet just to give it a layering effect in front of it. And then of course I have to always go with my spooky branch up on top, and then some spiders, because you can't have a shipwrecked island without spiders and skeletons. And then here we go. Let me just show you kind of a slow overview, and then we'll go more into detail. And that is our skeleton. For now, we named him Mr. Bones. I got him this year at Walmart. I believe he was $39, and he lights up different modes. I forgot to light him up for the intro, but yeah, I love him. I do want to get another one and put him somewhere else in the house as well. But we'll start here with the pirate treasure. So this pirate, you know, was being greedy and lost his life. No, I was playing. I just have him here in a wicker basket, and I just layered a spooky tree with some gold coins that I had from, I believe it was St. Patrick's Day. And then I had this beautiful skull head from the 99-cent store years and years ago. I had these probably about 15 years. I have this one and another one here. And I think they were like $1.49 or so, or maybe 99 cents at the 99-cent store. So I love that effect, of course, and then just layered some old, not old, but some faux books and the Pirate's Gold. And then I have these beautiful candelabras from also the 99-cent store about 2 years ago. I know since they're closed now, Martha Stewart does make something very similar to this, and they sell them at Home Goods. So I just have candles in there. I do have like the real branches and stuff right here, so I don't want to light the candles right now. But I probably will light those when I take my photographs. I initially had black candlesticks, but it was, to me, something was off, and I switched them to the cream or off-white candlesticks, and I felt like it made it pop, like it gave it contrast against all the dark, because with the dark trees and like the dark backdrop, I really like how the white candlesticks look. And then I just, you know, stuck a whole bunch of like spooky moss and creepy cloth, and then this really cool little, it lights up, but it lights up multicolor, which I don't really care for. But I found this at the Dollar Tree this year, and I thought it would go perfect for a pirate spooky theme. So I just have that there, some layered books, some more gold coins. And then, of course, I have like our spooky jars, apothecary jars. I didn't have a Halloween picture, so I found this one at actually the Dollar Tree. It's one of those where you like shift and it looks creepy. And I just got the frame from the Dollar Tree as well, and I just cut it to size, and I thought it looked so cool here. And then I layered some, you know, rope from the Dollar Tree with a spider. And then there is that other skull head I had got years ago at the 99-cent store. And I just got branches from outside, kind of stuck it in there to make it look old and, you know, like it's been here for a long time and no one's found the island. And then this really big branch I also got from just the park. And then I just hung like the moss off of it, and then one little bird hanging there. So kind of go slow this way. I just have another spooky tree and some more layered goods. And then to kind of balance it, I always like doing pairs of something. So for me, it was the candlesticks here, and it kind of balanced it off since we have unbalanced here as far as like the treasure chest on that end, but we don't have a treasure chest on this end. So we just have the bottle. So for me to like, I guess ground the look for me, I put the two candlesticks. So I'll kind of give you this view. And then down here, I just did some layered candles. And on this side, I kind of did like a pirate apothecary little area. Most of it is actually, all of it's old. So the skull heads are from Dollar Tree, the little rats from Dollar Tree, and the bottles are from a mixture of Target a few years ago and I believe the 99-cent store. So we'll go this way and I'll swing you over. Oh, I need to show you Mr. Bone. So he has different settings right now. I think I put on the mode where it goes through each setting. And then I just put Cash's old pirate costume that he wore to take his birthday photos in on him. And then I found this ball and chain. I believe it was at Five Below this year for $3. And I thought that looked so cute. And then my son Ethan was Ace Ventura last year, so he had this pirate. And I thought it looked perfect on his shoulder here. So that is the front entryway. let me show you the main dining room and the coffee table. I'm gonna like kind of go this angle so you guys can see walking into the front door again. If I didn't give you a clear view before, I'm sorry. So this is the main living room. I just hung some creepy cloth like I did last year on those big pictures there. I didn't want to do too much since we have a lot going on in the entryway. And then for the coffee table, my everyday moss balls in the same bowl. All I did was add these little skulls from the Dollar Tree, some creepy cloth, and then the spider hanging off of there. I did some, I don't know if these are considered like wheat branches or like kind of like a foxtail branch, but I put those in there. I thought it looked very cool. And then I had this candle from, I think 2 years ago from Target. It was a Threshold. It smells really good. It's really like a masculine smell. I believe it's called like, the scent is firewood and patchouli, I believe. So, and it's really heavy. It's a good quality. I think it was with Threshold. So it is a heavy quality. I just have that there. So something very simple on the dining room or the coffee table, I'm sorry. But I like how it still ties in with the skull and pirate theme. And then I love this year's table. Sorry, I don't know. I accidentally paused my video. I went with creepy cloth on our chandeliers here. And then I also stuck creepy cloth against our portraits on the back with some spiders. And for the table, I wanted to go with something very like airy but eerie at the same time. So I had these black crows from previous years, and I just went and got more branches from outside at the park. I just collected a whole bunch of branches. It's so funny. I was collecting branches last week, and this older gentleman was riding his bike, and he rode right up to me and he was like, "What are you going to do with all that?" And like, he was really curious. And I said, "Oh, it's for my Halloween decorations." He's like, "Oh, okay, I can see that. That's cool." And then he just rode off. So it was really funny. I was like, I always think like, what do people think I'm doing when I'm out collecting all kinds of stuff from outside? But I just thought it was funny. So I just stacked, like kind of layered these glass jars with different branches, of course. And then the moss and creepy cloth. And then I added just a few little spiders in there. And then the candlesticks are really pretty. Those are from last year from Target from Threshold. I got them after the season was over, so I did get them on clearance. So I should have grabbed more, but I just grabbed the 2 packs. They came in a 2-pack from Threshold. So I believe they have something similar this year from their Halloween line as far as candles. So this is the front living room. And then let's walk over and we'll show you guys the family room and the dining room and the kitchen. Okay, I always like to show this little wall here in between our kitchen and it kind of like is a wall between both rooms here. So I like to decorate these floating shelves, and then this is what I went with, more like a witchy theme, which I usually do. And so I just kind of layered like the apothecary jars. That old apothecary sign is from Kirkland's a few years ago. And then this beautiful house is from Target last year. And I really wanted one, but I kind of put myself on a tighter budget because like I mentioned before, I spend most of my Halloween budget on my son's boo baskets. So I try not to go too crazy with Halloween decor. I try not to, in parentheses, okay? But so I was like, okay, I don't need it. And then I went after clearance shopping after the holidays, and I found this for, I believe it was like seriously a few dollars, like $5 or something. So, or maybe less, I don't remember, but it was an awesome deal and I grabbed it so fast. So I have that light up house now for my collection for years to come. I've been waiting to use it. So I just kind of made this spot like a witch's landing. Like if she just parked her broom, she parked her wicker hat here, and it does have like a little spider detail. This was from Ross last year. I'm sure they have something similar. And then she just parked her broom, her hat, and she went inside her little house. So I think that's so, so cute. And it's just something to transition from the front living room to this family room here. So let me just give you guys a quick little overview here. And if I could reach up here. And everything else besides, I think the witch house is the witch house and this little figurine here, excuse me, from the Dollar Tree are the only two new things. Everything else is I already had. Okay, so then this is the front living room. I'm sorry, I'm stumbling over my words today. I cannot speak apparently. This is the family room. Kept it super, super simple. I always say that, but this year, as you can see, my fireplace is not like way overdone, which it was intentional. I liked. I wasn't gonna do anything, but I decided, okay, I need to do something there because it looked too empty. But for here, I just have our coffee table, and I did it really simple, but I really like how it came out. I found this, is it called like primitive witch hat? I think that's what the style is called, primitive. But I feel like it looks like a primitive witch hat from, I believe it was Family Dollar this year, and it was only $3, you guys, and it's so cute. So I just stacked that on this book that I had for years from Joann Fabrics with a candle and like a little hand broom. And then I had these blackberry stems from Hobby Lobby this year from my fall collection. And I just stuck that in black vase. And then of course I just have the, you know, frame TV on YouTube. I have a little black jack-o'-lantern in there. And then the fireplace, like I said, I kept it so simple. I just did black candlesticks on this Hearth and Hand candlestick holder with some white paper mache pumpkins from, these are from Walmart this year. And I really, really think they're beautiful. So I just stuck those on each side, and then a spooky tree on each side. And then I had this really pretty, it is for the mantle, it's a mantle like scarf, a Halloween scarf, and it has a black bat. It's kind of hard to see with the fireplace behind it. I had this for years and I never used it. It was from the 99-cent store. I've had it probably for like 5+ years. So I pulled that out this year and I thought it looked so perfect here. So that's how that looks. And then I'm just gonna kind of swing this way so you guys can see the kitchen. Oh, I love it. This is always one of my favorite spots. I guess because we spend so much time in here, I really enjoy it. So this is the dining room this year. It ties in, like I said, with the front dining room, if you could tell, kind of like with the spooky, eerie theme. I put one of our, this is actually our Jack Skellington. That's what my son's named him. He's at the table with a witch hat on. And then I kept the same theme with the spooky branches. Like these are real life branches. And for the centerpieces, the spooky branches, and I kind of just layered in these moss pumpkins from the at-home store a few years ago. And then these gray pumpkins were from Joann Fabrics a few years ago. And then the place settings, I really do love the plate charger, and the plates are both, or actually no, the charger is from the Dollar Tree and the plates are from Hobby Lobby a few years ago. And then I just layered it with this really cool skull hand, or skeleton hand, I'm sorry. And then these linen black and white napkins from Hearth and Hand a few years ago. So the new item on here are these beautiful plastic cups from, snake cups from Dollar Tree this year. I got them in like the goblet and then in the regular cup. And I think it looks so beautiful. And then I just tied in the same black candles. Here, I forgot to light them. Let me light them so you guys could get the whole. Okay, I lit the candles. You guys, I don't know what is going on today. I'm like not thinking ahead of time. Okay, so this is how it looks when it's all lit up. Like I was saying, I just tied in the same black candlesticks here with the green mossy and the branches. I think it looks like spooky and kind of eerie with these owls that I had from, I didn't realize I had a lot of things from Joann Fabrics this year that I used from previous years that I always held on to. But I think these could work for Christmas, Halloween, and also just like your harvest or fall decoration. So I try to always think outside the box and use decor I already have and use it multiple ways over time. So I really, really do love how this table came out. You guys are gonna have to let me know what you think. And then right behind him is our Halloween candy bar. Like I was saying, I usually do on the bar cart, but this year I wanted something like on a larger scale. This is where I usually keep our Christmas coffee, like hot cocoa bar. I'll keep it here or on the bar cart, but what kicked off this theme was actually this candy shop sign from the Dollar Tree this year. And I thought it was just so cute. The colors were so vibrant. And I always do a candy bar for them, so for my boys. So I thought, oh my God, I have to get this. And the little sign says open, and if you flip it, it'll say close. So we'll kind of show you this way here. So the Halloween, like spooky treat, little, I don't know what they're called, like cake kind of. Those are from Marshall's last year. And I believe they were like $16.99 each. But I could not pass them up. I had to use them for Cash's Goosebumps birthday. So I, you know, put one on each side to kind of set the tone. Sorry, the lighting is getting thrown off so much today because the sun keeps on coming in and out. And then I just filled up our candy jars with some like Halloween Oreos, some Kit Kats. Cash's favorite is this candy corn shaped marshmallows. They don't taste like candy corn, they're just marshmallows, but so cute. He's been eating those, and then he puts them in his hot chocolate. And then I stuck some like creepy ball eyeballs in there from the Dollar Tree. And then these suckers are from the Dollar Tree. I just put them in these ball jars, glass vintage jars with some paper shred. And then here is mine and Ethan's favorite is the candy corn. I mixed it in with the harvest, or I think it's called like autumn blend, and where it has like the little pumpkins in there. And I tied Halloween ribbon on the jars to make it look like, I don't know, just extra cute. And then some gummy bears in this one. And then this one I did the classic peanut M&Ms with the eyeballs. So that is our spooky candy bar for the boys. Just throughout the whole month, they could come here, grab a little sweet treat after school, or if we watch a Halloween movie or just a movie night, they can help themselves. And I have so much more treats in the pantry that I'm gonna be showing tomorrow on at the end of I got my kids for the boo baskets. I'm also gonna show some more candy and treats I bought. This is just a small vignette here that I did. I had the candy bar going on here, so I didn't wanna do a whole lot. So I found this really beautiful ghost picture and it is an actual picture, like it pours out, that I will be using for their spooky breakfasts. I found this at Five Below for $5 this year. And then these cute little bowls that just say trick or treat with the flying witch from, I believe those were from Ross a few years ago. And that's the inside of them, which is some creepy cloth. And let me just swing you here. Oh, I forgot I have a little vignette over here I want to show you. Just something super tiny for the counter. Because our kitchen island is kind of big, I always like doing year-round a floral centerpiece here, so it doesn't look so empty. So I just have those florals and then that skull in there. So that's how that looks there. And I'm gonna walk you back this way, and then I'm gonna show you the boys' rooms really fast before this video is too long. But like when you're eating breakfast, this is your view. Like how cute is that? You can eat, I can move the skeleton, but I think that's so cute. The boys can watch their movies from here, and I think it's just a vibe. So let's go up to the boys' bedrooms and show you really quick what I did in there. We are here at my son Cash's room. So I kind of wanted to give you the view as if you were walking in here, how it looks. So if you turn this way, he has his bunk beds here. And we just have his scaredy cat pillows. I got the boys last year from Five Below. And then these are also from Five Below this year, is the little ghost family. So cute. I added the witch's hat on them. So he always says like, that's dad, mommy, himself, and then his brother Ethan, my other son. So, and I just flanked it with jack-o'-lanterns from Walmart and Target Dollar Spot this year. And I just added the little Halloween trees are also from Five Below this year. Those were only, the ghost and the black 4-foot trees were from Five Below, and they were both $7 each. So I thought that was an amazing deal. This is a great Pottery Barn dupe for the ghost. So yeah, and they have the lights. It looks so magical at night, and I don't know, it just is like the cutest thing. And then his little book tent, I just added some of the same leaves that I have here on the ghost heads or the witches hats. I added up there. And then for his dresser, I did just a fall wreath. And then I always keep this floral arrangement in here from Hearth and Hand last year. So I just added this really cute little blow mold from Family Dollar this year. It was $8 and he's holding a pumpkin. And then I did the ghost here from Five Below this year, the stack ghost. I believe these were also $7. Those don't light up, but I did do some like little flameless lights in there. Let me see if I turn off this lamp, if you can see a little bit better. It's just so cute. I mean, of course, when it's dark, it just looks so magical. And then that's pretty much it for his room. So he has his little ghost family, his lighted ghost here on his dresser. I'm going to try to give you guys a view from here. There we go. And then his little, and then the little one has a little witch broom. And then he has his bookshelf here, which he has like his Halloween books in and everything. I just did this little figurine I found at the Dollar Tree. I put it there. It looks like a Joanna Parker dupe. And then on his door, he has just the little hanging vintage looking ghost. Okay, so that is Cash's room. Let's go show you Ethan's room really quick for Halloween 2025. This is my son Ethan's room, which he is 14, so I still want to stick with like something cute, but then at the same time not too cute. So I thought I achieved that with like these glowing skeleton head pumpkins. And then I found one Five Below ghost yesterday. They were sold out everywhere near me. They had this one on display, so I asked if I could buy it, and they're like, sure. So I bought that one here. And then I put one of the Halloween trees in here as well. And then I had this light up ghost, oh my goodness, for probably almost 20 years from Marshall's years ago. And then I did the same thing. I just put some lighted jack-o'-lanterns from Target Dollar Spot this year. They kind of remind me of like the Pottery Barn dupe. And then on his wall here, he has a different picture usually hanging. I just hung this trick or treat little sign from the Dollar Tree this year. And then for his shelves, I just kind of did like these leaf garlands. Let me go this way so you guys get a better angle. And then I did the black crows. And at night, it looks so magical. He loves these, like, turn on all my stuff, Mom, please, and turn off my lights. And he just, like, lays in here. And it's, like, so cozy. I did a garland here. And then this is regular bedding. I just added this brown knitted blanket here. And then he has this, it folds out into a big pillow. It's a Harry Potter pillow book. So he loves that. For his dresser, I just kept it simple. I did the same wreath that I hung from Cash's mirror. I hung one here in Ethan's room. And then I have these white stackable little pumpkins from Dollar Tree this year. And then he got this like vintage looking cat, and Cash got the ghost. So I thought that's so, so cute. So let me just show you again really fast how his room is looking when you walk in. And then I'm going to turn off his lights and see if that makes a bigger difference. But obviously when it's night outside, it just looks so warm and cozy. And then I forgot to show, I put a little witch broom there as well. So I think his room brings in like the eerie and the spooky without being scary. So that is my home tour for 2025, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, for all your support all the time. Till next time, tomorrow, hopefully, for sure, I'll have my boo baskets up. Bye for now.